Welcome back to Blam Sports' presentation of the NBA 2020 playoffs simulation. That's right, we're simulating every single game for the entire NBA playoffs based upon the stoppage of the season. We're giving this to you for all you thirsty basketball fans out there. Game 4 coming up, Raptors leading this series against the 76ers 2-1. OG Anunoby had a pretty good game 3. If you want to check out any stats, go to our website, jablamsports.com. Type in go to simulation tab, then go to NBA, and you can see all the stats for every game, every team, and the league leaders. This series 2-1 Raptors. All right, everybody enjoy game 4. 76ers versus Raptors.
Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. Taking a look at the 76ers, Game 3, a bitter loss. These home fans hoping they can rally back and provide something to cheer about this time around. And when you're entering a borderline must-win game, if you're the coach of this team, well, give me your best coach speech for this team.
Well, I'm going to bring it in, guys, bring it in. So listen up. You know, we can't change anything that we've done. We've gotten here for a reason. There's no reason to change what you've done.
Let's go!
You're good enough. Yeah. You're good enough right now.
Let's play.
Right now. Right here, right now. You could be anywhere in the world.
Are you talking
Put you right here.
Are you talking
Put you right here.
What?
And I'm an assistant coach. Maybe this team needs a little pressure. Playing without urgency has helped put them in this situation. Maybe pressure could get them out of it. Ready, let's go. 1, 2, 3, team.
An overhead look at downtown Philadelphia. That's the site of our broadcast tonight. 2K Sports here to present you the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. It's game 4, and one that could go down in the books. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Sixers coach Brett Brown helped build this team from ground zero. There were some lean years in Philly, but Brown helped set the values and the culture for this team. Brown said, can you teach? Can you cultivate relationships? And do you bring energy? Those 3 qualities are what I've hoped to create throughout my tenure here. Kevin, mission accomplished.
He's done a terrific job. Thanks, David. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry and Powell, the guards. And it's Ibaka in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. And Simmons kicks to Harris. Over to the wing. Embiid finds Horford. Clock at 6. Harris inside the line. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Oh, man, the awareness and the IQ of Horford looks so adept at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Pass to Powell from deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Simmons against Lowry. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
I mean, what you can appreciate about Simmons is his all-around game. I mean, he can score, he can pass, I mean, he can rebound, and he does it all at an efficient rate.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Now here's Powell. Pass to Lowry. Over Simmons. The shot by Lowry, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Down low. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Simmons.
Great D. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Siakam against Embiid. Free throw line jump shot. And Embiid with the block. The second chance effort. And Siakam with the layup.
Toughness and energy on the boards and an easy putback to show forward.
Simmons looking around. Passes it to Harris. Back to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Embiid. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. The 3 drills the three-pointer.
You got to live with that on defense. Simmons needs to keep proving he can make these contested shots.
Pass to Powell. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Lowry passes to Siakam. Count the basket. Siakam's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Simmons. Shot from 12. That one misses. Here's Powell. And that one goes long. The 76ers lead. It's Richardson on the wing. Now recovering. Richardson the pass to Simmons. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in on scoring despite the contact.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Anunoby, guarded by Harris. Anunoby kicks to Ibaka. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And not entering the league as a natural catch-and-shoot guy, Ibaka certainly has developed this part of his game.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
a different look here. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, now here's Burks, covered by Van Vliet. Burks, the pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thibault. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. And it's Davis with the ball for Toronto. Pass to Van Vliet. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Passes it to Embiid. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. .133 left here in the first quarter. Burks gets to Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. To the paint. Here's Gasol, and finished off by Gasol.
Yeah, right to the rim, Greg. And once Gasol gets this close, he commits to flush.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Milton, covered by Siakam. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Milton. The 76ers with another miss. The drive by Siakam. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
This is as high percentage of a shot as you can get for Embiid. He's a powerhouse of a player. He loves to dunk.
Here's Siakam after the Sixers pick up 2.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Over to the left wing. Here's Milton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Thibault. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Toronto ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game along with it.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting threes at this rate and doing some of the things that I'm doing, but it's just the way that the game has evolved.
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Right, Van Vliet out there with Davis. And it's Marc Gasol. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Boucher in at the 4-man position. There's Van Vliet after Alec Burks' score. The pass to Gasol. That shot is off. Now the 76ers take it the other way. High post try. That one off the back iron and out.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
The 10-footer. And another basket for Toronto. And Philadelphia calls time here. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Well, there's too many empty possessions. I mean, they struggled to keep any kind of momentum going.
The 76ers trail by 5. Outside, Simmons. Harris against Powell. Harris, right side. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he's worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes.
Out to Ibaka. Dishes it to Powell. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Powell's got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Horford dishes to Harris. That shot off the mark. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Powell with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Powell against Horford. It's Powell on the wing. He has 5. Richardson against Ibaka, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside, Simmons. Down low, Horford. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, and Horford doesn't always shoot a lot of free throws for a star big man. You'd like to see him getting that respect from the officials.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Horford.
Earning more and more recognition for all the things he does. Horford's finally gone from underrated to appreciated.
So he gets them both. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Now here's Van Vliet. T right on him. Ibaka outside. Van Vliet kicks to Ibaka. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Powell. Korkmaz passes to Simmons. And he uses the glass on the layup. Simmons got 8.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness in plays like this.
Outside Lowry. He kicks to Powell. 6 to shoot. Over Horford. It doesn't go for him. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
Well, he hasn't been able to do much damage outside the three-point line. Just one triple for him in the game. And that was back in the first quarter. Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Now Powell, following Al Horford's three-point attempt. Powell inside. Good work defensively by Horford. Powell with the steal. Goes back up. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Toronto shooting their first free throw tonight. And the Raptors with some changes. Marc Gasol comes in for Norman Powell. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And Ibaka, no good on that one.
And back in 08, Ibaka became the first player ever from the Republic of Congo to be drafted in the NBA. How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
For Philadelphia, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in.
What's up?
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Off target from outside. The 76ers trail. Here's Bible. No good. That would have tied it. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the half. Outside Lowry. Pass to Gasol. Shot clock at 5. Here's Anunoby. And the Raptors miss again.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Hilton the pass to Horford. Over Lowry. Horford's shot is good. Horford's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia. Toronto with the ball. Pass to Anunoby. Lowry against Burks. Lowry kicks to Davis. Raptors get it back. Passes to Anunoby. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Anunoby has got his first 2 points.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Raptors lead by 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. SRO, standing room only.
Ooh, nice.
I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Shaq here, got Kenny the Jet. Checking out Toronto, they'll be extremely motivated to come out in the second half and try to secure control. Because it's no secret to anyone that the difference between a 3-1 lead in a series as opposed to being tied 2-2 is massive. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
No, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Proving once again why he's considered a clutch talent in this league, rising to the occasion.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Philadelphia shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Harris. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Lowry for three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Simmons passes to Richardson. Four on the shot clock. Kicks it to Embiid. Here's Horford. Offensive rebound. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Powell, and Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the Raptors. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Powell, the pass to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Anunoby, guarded by Harris. Anunoby, good.
They needed that. I mean, they were getting a little tense after starting the half 0 for 3.
Now Simmons, he's got 8. Ball's knocked loose. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Powell. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Richardson.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
And a dunk by Horford.
It's never easy to stop Horford. I mean, mainly because he's so strong and able to shrug off the deep.
Powell against Richardson. Powell inside. He has 5, and it's in there. Powell's got 7 points in the game. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Richardson the pass to Simmons. 11 feet away. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Raptors with the lead. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. And the pass to Lowry. Back to Anunoby. 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Cans it from downtown. Now it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the 3-point line.
Timeout called the 76ers.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons. Now, here's Burks. O'Quinn trying to free himself up. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. Wide open. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Burks looking around. Pass to Embiid. Over Davis. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Embiid.
Sometimes this is all you can do on defense. Embiid is so aggressive and determined near the bucket.
Now here's Van Vliet. Burks covering. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Fast break, Toronto. Siakam's running. Can't hit from in close. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Van Vliet. Pass to Milton. O'Quinn with it. No points in the game yet for him. Just 3 to shoot. Milton the pass to Embiid. And he can't bank that one in. Toronto leading by 3. Here's Siakam. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. 6 points for Siakam.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Milton the pass to Embiid. He dishes it to Burks. Lets it go with a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lays it up off the glass. Siakam's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Passes it to Embiid. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Burks finds Embiid. Fast break, Toronto. Here's Siakam. The offensive rebound. Van Vliet with the bucket. And now it's a 9-point Raptor lead.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Burks can't get it to go. And so it's the Toronto Raptors in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen to Coach Brett Brown.
Take everything you got to come up with balls so that we win this game. Right? Anything loose, any rebounds, guards, you got to rebound.
Demanding an all-out effort from his guys.
And Kevin, it's got to be a gang or rebounding approach. Just like he was talking about, they need every board they can get.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So for Toronto right now, they've got Siakam and Van Vliet out there with Davis. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Boucher in at the 4 slot. Now here's Van Vliet. Ibaka outside. Now here's Van Vliet. Guarded closely. Basket good.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Oh, yeah, difficult finish, but if you expected him to back down, got to think again.
Here's Thibault. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but he can't get anything to fall.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
Milton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. And that one misses. Al Horford is checked in for Philadelphia. Simmons comes in for Alec Burks. OG Anunoby's checked in for Toronto. Norman Powell comes in for Davis. He hits the second from the line. Toronto leading by 12. And here is Siakam. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And that one is good.
Oh, this is where Simmons does the most damage. I mean, he's an electrifying, dynamic transition player who torches defense.
Now, here's Siakam. Now the pass to Van Vliet. Siakam looking around. Clock at 6. Pass to Ibaka. Tries from 10. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers trail by 10. To the inside. And slam dunk by Harris.
Showing off that athleticism. Harris is more than happy to slam it down like this.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Siakam outside. And there's another turnover by the Raptors. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Shake Milton. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. Here's Thibault. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The drive by Simmons. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ibaka's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers trail by 8. Thibault, the pass to Horford. Here's Thibault. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Makes it off the glass.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Anunoby. Siakam trying to free himself up. Anunoby, no good. With some arc. Here's Simmons. Powell with the steal. Right wing. Anunoby kicks to Siakam. They need this one. The shot misses. Simmons with the defensive effort. Pass to Thibault. Now here is Harris. Now recovering. Simmons passes to Embiid. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. The 76ers making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. And the Raptors also making a change. Fred Van Vliet is checked in for Kyle Lowry. And the Raptors call time here. They're leading by 6. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Van Vliet. They get it back. Simmons with the defensive effort.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Richardson. Toronto grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Siakam. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
There's the pass to Richardson. Now the dish to Simmons. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
Demonstrating how valuable he is in the clutch. Simmons is calm, cool, and collected in these moments.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Siakam. Pass to Van Vliet. To end the cold streak. He can't get that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Simmons on the wing. Covered by Siakam. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Toronto calls timeout. They're in front by 2. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And so they foul intentionally.
Shoot 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 3. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Frames it from downtown.
What I love about the big man is his fearlessness. I mean, Embiid, he's a leader who feels comfortable taking big shots.
Tries it from 19. Got it! And so the timeout by Brett Brown here. Guys, your thoughts?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
So the big win by Toronto in a tight game. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You can see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Mark. Not the prettiest of games, but you got the job done. What was the difference down the stretch?
Getting stopped. I thought we got good stops. We took away the pain. We did multiple efforts. So we did a good job rebounding the ball and, make a couple of shots at the end, too.
Offense and defense equals W's. Thanks, Mark. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinal. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.
My goodness, the Raptors with basically a 5 to 6 point difference that remaining quarter, maybe even the third quarter, most of it, and they win the game 3-1. So close. Philadelphia came close at the end. They tied it. Huge three at the end by Embiid with 12 seconds remaining. Couple timeouts there in a row. They got that three. They tied the game. But then with .3 remaining, a bucket, a huge one by Siakam, who missed one of the three free throws right before Embiid's three. But he puts it a huge bucket there at the end with .3 seconds remaining, and that finishes up this game. And the Raptors take a 2-1 series lead to 3-1 now in Game 4. Game 5 in 2 days. Don't miss out, everybody. Wow, what a game. Close for most of the first half, and the Raptors had that 5 to 6 point lead that second half, and then Philly made it close at the end. Tied it up. Embiid, wow. All right, everybody. That's it for tonight. Thank you for joining in. Stay home, stay safe, be healthy. We're bringing this to you for all you thirsty sports fans out there. Remember, go to our website, jblamsports.com, for all your stats for every game, every team, and the league leaders. They're all on there. And all our games are live on Twitch and on our website, jblamsports.com. And, of course, we're all over social media. Check us out, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Reddit. Have a good night, folks. And also, just so you know, we're also doing podcasting now. We have a hockey one and a wrestling one. If you enjoy any of that, check those out. Have a good night, folks.